Clutch Trucker filmed before a very furry live studio audience. But yes, that's all about to change. Rusty the Meatball Dog getting groomed tomorrow. I'm on a load I picked up in Fremont, Nebraska, and it's going to Lewisburg, Ohio. It's not that long a trip. I have all weekend to do it, and it doesn't deliver till Monday at noon. So, with some extra time, I looked ahead and found a PetSmart here in the Quad Cities area where I'm parked tonight in Walcott. So he's going to the PetSmart in Davenport tomorrow, right? So I had to get the before shot. So see how furry he is? Look into the camera, Rusty. Very furry dog. See? Very furry. So yep, getting groomed tomorrow. So next time you see Rusty, when I finish this video through the magic of editing, yes, he'll be a nicely groomed and hopefully good smelling dog. I'm going to ask for the coconut smell again. It's fun to have a coconut smelling dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning into another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Yes, had the extended opening there with Rusty so I could show towards the end of this video, once he gets groomed tomorrow, how good he looks after he gets groomed. It's a beautiful thing. I want to touch on the TA Petro Ultra One points program a little bit again. I've done a couple of videos all about that. Last one I did was around Christmas of last year, when I used a whole bunch of the points to buy Christmas presents for everybody, which was nice. I'm trying to rack up a whole bunch of points because I want to get that new GPS from Garmin, the new OTR 1000, but it's $800. So just before I fueled up tonight, I was at $297.83. And then I filled up. Now I'm at $305 and some change. So essentially, because I'm at level 5, and that's what you need to get to, that gear 5 every month, that's when those points really rack up a lot quicker. So if you're at that level 5 every month, I just earned $7.48 for filling the truck up tonight here at Walcott at the TA, at the Iowa 80. So you figure if I fill up 2 to 3 times a week, that's anywhere from $60 to around $100 a month in points I earn, and that's spendable cash. So, you know, that's why you want to get to that gear 5. And so I just wanted to kind of stress that. You can track your progress with the Truck Smart app. That's the TA Petro app. And it'll show you your point balance, how many gallons you need to go to get to the next level for the next month, because you're always trying to get to the level for the next month. So I'm at level 5 right now for the month I'm in, but I'm trying to make sure by the end of this month, I'm at level 5 for the next month, so those points keep adding up. So, you know, of course they do now have the, I talked a couple of videos ago about the new GPSs that are out, and I want to get that Garmin OTR 1000, but they want $800 for it, so I'm trying to rack up more points before I buy the damn thing, so I don't have to spend as much cash. I'm at right $305 right now, so I figure if I wait about another month, I should be able to get that over $400, so that I'm only spending about $400 for the unit, which is what you'd spend on a trucker GPS anyway. But then that way I can get the one I really want, and I won't have blown all my cash to do it. I did get a comment from somebody asking, well, what does that number mean? Because they said, well, I've got, you know, a lot of points I've never used. Is that like, you know, the amount is like, is that $50? What is it? Well, it's dollars and cents. So like when I was at $297.83, it just shows on my TA Ultra One point balance on the Truck Smart app that I had 29783 in points, all right? And so what you got to do is just put a decimal point 2 digits in, and that's what your cash number is. So that was $297.83. Now I'm at $305 and some change because I filled up tonight. That's how you work that. Now, unlike Love's, where you can just use your points, and I think Pilot and Flying J are the same, you can just use your points right off of the card at the register. At TAs and Petros, it's a little more cumbersome. You got to go to the kiosk and swipe your card there, and then you can go to redeem points, and you print out coupons in dollar amounts of 5, 10, 50, I think even 100 you can do. And then you just print as many coupons as you need for your points value that you have to get what you want to buy, and then you just present that coupon at the register, and you spend it like cash. So that's how that whole thing works out. In my last video, I was talking about Blue Tiger's great support, because I bought this headset with my points a little over a year ago, because they won $190 for it, 180 bucks, something like that. I used all my points, and I bought the headset with points, so I didn't have to pay cash. But I've liked this headset so much that I got my wife one. It has the second earpiece. Let me show you that real quick, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos. So it'll click on there, and then you have a stereo headset. It's a beautiful thing. But I got my wife one back in May, and it started crapping out on us. And so watch my last video talking about Blue Tiger support. They are very good on their support, and they're sending us a new one. So that's the nice thing about that. But like I say again, bought that headset all with points, at least mine. I paid cash for hers off of Amazon. So just kind of a quick video to show you how well you can, if you manipulate that points program and you get up to that Gear 5 every month with TA and Petro, you really can take advantage of it. And not to mention, once you're at level 4 and level 5, Gear 4 and Gear 5, the Ultra credits are good not only just for a shower, you can use them for the reserved parking, so that reserved parking don't look so bad, right? And so, like in the last year, since I've been racking those things up, I haven't paid cash money for a reserved spot in over a year. I use my Ultra credits for that. But I do fill up enough times each week that I can use a couple of showers and a couple of reserved parkings. It's a beautiful thing. Or you can use them for a meal in the restaurant, but I tend not to do that. Okay, so today is Saturday, the 15th of August, after I picked up Rusty at PetSmart in Davenport. They did a great job, and you'll see the results here in a minute or two. Then I'm driving along, and I'm hearing all this air rushing through behind my dash, where my two switches are that regulate the air to the tractor and the trailer. Okay, you see my air switches right here, the red one for the trailer air supply and the yellow one for the parking brake on the tractor. I was hearing tons of air rushing through right behind that, because that's where the manifold for these two switches is for your whole air system. Okay, you do this long enough and you learn a few things. I knew I was only hearing the air rushing when I had the yellow switch for the tractor in, which means the brakes are off and I'm driving down the road. But I'm hearing all this air rushing, all right? It wasn't when I was parked. So that told me right there it's an air line or an air or a brake can or brake chamber, as we call it, you know, that feeds the emergency brake, so your parking brake essentially. So that it was somewhere in that system, either the air line leading to that brake chamber or one of the brake chambers. So I stopped at a Petro north of Galesburg, Illinois, and unhooked and dug all around, crawled all around, got all greasy and everything, but found the issue. It was my rear drive axle on the left side. That brake can had gone bad. So called ahead up here to the TA in Bloomington, Illinois, and they said, oh yeah, we have one of those, and come on in. And they were able to get me in, and within a couple hours, actually, after checking in, they had it done, and I was back out on the road. So it was a beautiful thing. Had me fixed. It wasn't all that much money, and the reason I'm bringing all this up, I earned another $4 and change in points on my TA Petro Ultra One points thing, because I did a repair at their shop, and you earn points for the repair work you do too. So it was only $215 for the whole repair. The brake can itself was $126, so it was a very reasonable repair as repairs go. But I earned some more points just for doing that. All right, that's just a quick glimpse at the TA Petro Ultra One points program. That gave us something else to do while we were waiting for Rusty to get groomed. So now, through the magic of editing, it's going to be a day later, and we'll see how purty Rusty is. All right, and here he is, the now lovely groomed dog from PetSmart in Davenport, Iowa. Thank you, PetSmart. I think Missy was the one who did your grooming, wasn't she? Yeah. But doesn't he look good now? Yeah. See all that fur around his face is all trimmed up and below his chin, and they trimmed his ears, made that look all pretty, trimmed all this hair up here, and got him back down to his short, nice little haircut, so even his paws look good. See, oh, look at that. That's one thing. I've tried trimming him a few times, but I can't do crap with the paws and the legs. I do a terrible butcher job. It just looks like somebody took a hacksaw to the poor dog. But anyway, look, here's the full view. Ah, lovely. See, that's a nice short summer haircut. See, Rusty? Look in the camera for me. See, doesn't he look good? Oh, pretty dog. And he smells like coconuts. I forgot to ask for it when I dropped him off, but yep, he smells like coconuts. I have a coconut smelling dog. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, don't he look pretty? He's a pretty dog, him. Anyway, hey, I do want to point out, because I took the time to crawl around the truck and find the issue, why the air was leaking, and found out it was that brake chamber, brake can, whatever you want to call it. That saved me $150 of diagnostic. Because of course when I checked in at the TA, they're like, well, are you sure you don't want us to try to track down where the air issue? No. I know exactly where it is. Replace that part. Thank you. Saved me money. As I always say, as an owner-operator, you got to save the bucks wherever you can. If you can at least figure out the problem like I did today, I saved the money by not having to have them diagnose it and charge me for that. They just replaced it, and it was fixed. Yeah. All right, hope this gave you some more info on the TA Petro Ultra One points program. I'm a big believer in it. That's why I fuel up pretty much exclusively with them. Plus, through the fuel card I use with Turquoise Trucking, I get great discounts on the fuel as well. So it works out for me all around. And of course, for those of you who are big Rusty the Meatball Dog followers, you know, now you saw the new and improved Rusty after his grooming. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Please ring that bell for notification. As always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.